then luckily with those things is like, and I would argue this in court, is like, I haven't been trained to operate this piece of machinery. So it's
I've
like,
never thought of that.
that was my
shit.
fallback. I was like, you're assuming I know how to work this.
Whoa.
You're not paying me. I don't know. I wasn't trained. I wasn't briefed. Like, I made a mistake.
That's fucking.
That was what I had going into it.
Damn, that's really good.
I've never I didn't. Does it beep? Does it not beep? I'm trying to do the job.
All I have to say is, how do you know I know how to use? I don't know how to fucking use that thing. Ever filled out a W-9 when I worked at that place? Because I was just stealing money from the cash register the entire time.
Again, the underworld.
Because if you hit, well, my thing with teenage jobs was, if the boss was nice, I wouldn't steal. If the boss was not nice, I was like, this is my enemy. I'm going to try to destroy your business.
You have a code.
Yeah,
I had a
I'm with
code.
you.
I had a code, and dude, it was on them because like the way they did it was on their cash register. If there was a baby, you could do free baby cone and hit it, and it would zero the order out, or like it would like zero out. Like it wouldn't do anything, but you could pop the drawer by hitting free baby cone.
Gotcha.
So if anything fell on an even number, no change, like exactly 20, exactly 10, I would get that 20, hit free baby cone. So it would look like on a camera, it looked like I was ringing it up, and the thing would pop out, and I would act like I was putting it in, crumple the bill in my hand, and then put it in my pocket later.
Damn.
I did that.
That's pretty advanced.
What
for
are we
a
talking about? You're walking
16-year-old.
out of there with? It's like 50
I
bucks?
had like gas money. Yeah, I might make like 100 and 100 something a week.
Off of that.
Yeah,
Okay. That's a nice little grift.
it wasn't
You're
bad.
not getting greedy.
I wasn't.
No,
it
you
wasn't.
know?
I wasn't crazy, and it was. It was like when the opportunity would strike, I would go nice because I didn't like the manager.
Right.
Because the manager came in. It was actually she was completely right, but she was like,
You're
I got-
stealing from us.
I got hired. I got hired a day before her, so she came in and started bossing me around.
You
And
don't
I was like,
that.
yo, technically I've been here longer than you. I don't have to listen to you. And so we were at odds the entire time. So, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't like that place, but I definitely, I feel bad now, but I definitely as a child. And then I finally filled out the W-9 and got my paychecks and was like, fuck yeah.
But you weren't collecting paychecks?
No, I worked there for like a month and a half and didn't collect a paycheck.
They must have known you were stealing. Hey, do you need that W-9? Nah, I'm cool. Keep them baby
I
cones
remember
coming.
my mom brought it to my attention. She's like, you got to fill this out. You're not going to get paid. And I was like, I will. And she was just kind of like, okay. Like,
Mom, I'm getting paid.
That's like every dirtbag figures that out early on of like how it takes them like 4 days to find the
What the angle is?
cracks in the
Yeah.
wall and go, I
Yeah.
got this place dead.
no, I had I worked at a candy stand in the Concord Mall. Same thing. You had to manually put in the price. I just started taxing everything like 50%, basically. If it was $10 worth of candy, I rang up 5, pocketed the other half.
Tariffs got them bad.
I was
don't know.
bad. I was tariffing hard.
Wow.
So yeah, I was a bad employee as a child. And again, it was all the boss. If I liked the boss, straight.
I remember at Devon they had some card that was it was like a gift card, but you had it to swipe. Like you were able to give people, like if it was their birthday, give them something off. Man, that got through the Percoden. Woo!
Oh.
Holy shit.
My
Banging
cousin
it out.
might have had the all-time. So he worked at Wawa, and I won't say which cousin, but one of them worked at Wawa, and he got the hoagie. When you get a hoagie and we get a paid stamp,
Mhm.
he took the stamp, so he was giving it out to us. We could stamp our own hoagie things, dude.
That's sick.
That was huge. I don't think I paid for lunch one summer, like the whole summer.
That would when it was just analog like that. It was like you got to. I'm like, I won't even show you the slip.
Half the time they didn't check.
Yeah.
But the paid stamp, you were bulletproof. You'd be like, here you go. Let's get that.
Man, that thing.
Because you would order it, they would make it. You would pay, supposedly, and just come back, and there would be your sandwich. You'd be like, sweet.
In the realm of the Philadelphia underworld, that has to be a hot commodity.
Dude.
That's like a stolen gun. That's like a gun without a serial number, dude. That thing is fucking.
It's hard to even explain the significance, but it was
I
pretty
know.
much like a counterfeit money machine for
I was
food.
gonna go home and be like, my friend's Matt, his cousin stole one at one. Like I would be telling that story that I know a guy who knows a guy who had a paid sticker.
Dude,
What
my-
was the
Sorry.
first concert that you went to?
Yeah. So they did an article. My dad was in some article for tearing down. He tore down a building near where I was living in Mantua in West Philly, and so they all had, we talked about it before. They all had a trash company.
Yeah.
My little cousin got on the news one time, like early '90s. He was like a little kid, and it was around Christmas time, and they were like,
Dude, a McCusker on the news.
yeah, it was one of my mom's side, and they were like, what is something that what is something that you like that your parents do around Christmas time? And he was like, my dad gets me toys out of the trash all the time because they would go to like take Best Buy, like they just throw away merchandise.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it was
yeah.
actually, you weren't allowed to do it, but you could go through like Radio Shack's trash back then and just take like all kinds of cool shit. And he was like, I love when my dad gets me toys out of the trash, and everyone was like, oh Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Hey,
fucking-
thanks, kid. We'll be right back.
That was a big joke. Everyone was laughing at my family. Like one cousin got on the news and said that.
That's
Just
great.
not a good look.
We're here with local little dirtball. Is it? You're not. It's supposed to be illegal to take stuff out of those dumpsters, right?
But they had a dumpster company, so they would be like, "Oh, we're going to get Best Buy's trash." So they would kind of be like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
Which
Pick up Best Buy and kind of they would just rifle through it.
I never quite like food and shit like that. I get, but why they throw out some
Dude,
shit like that?
I have no idea. Plus hospital trash. Hospital trash. Apparently, like dudes will if they're going in, because their trash yard was in Chester, so like a guy would get like shot. But then he would dump his guns and shit in the trash. They would get the dumpsters from the hospital. There'd be guns and shit, all kinds of stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so they would get like the hospital trash was good trash. Get some guns out of the trash.
Some guns with bodies on them out of the trash.
Get some like shaved down guns. So yeah, there was a lot of good trash floating around.
That's crazy. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn.
Huh.
What was the pet situation growing up?
Anyone in your family ever represent themselves in court?
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
I figured.
My uncle did.
Did he was
the
it a
charges?
big case? Small? You don't have to get into it.
Small. It was small. It was oh, this is making me laugh so hard. He was like out of school picking somebody up. A guy backed in, hit him, and then the guy. It was something where like I think my dad and uncles or somebody knew like a local judge in that area. So like they had all like talked about it, and like so my uncle was like, you know, thinking like he was my cousin Vinny. Like it was already kind of decided, like, bro, this guy hit him, you know, kind of look out for him, and he went and repped himself in court, and he beat the guy. He beat the like Geico lawyer with the guy who had hit him.
Shit.
Like the insurance company.
But he was the guy who was so at fault who backed down, and hit him. Like, I think it was like an open shut thing, but he really was like, I did that.
Yeah.
And then he like afterwards went out and started talking shit to the Geico lawyer. And he was like, how do you like losing to a truck driver, you little slick back gin ball?
Fucking college boy, huh? College boy.
Called a lawyer a slicked back gin ball. It's so funny. How do you like losing to a truck driver?
Gin ball's great.
Gin ball's so slicked back gin ball. So he won and then just like talk shit to him outside.
Slashed his tires. How do you do about that, huh, pussy? Fucking grease monkey. Get
The
out
guy
of
was
here.
probably like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was like his big victory.
That's pretty.
It's pretty great.
My brother did it. He got caught drinking down the shore, and the cop, like an open container, walking to the bar. And he was in a solo cup, and he's like, the cop rolled up on him. Was like, "What's in that cup?" And he just fucking like threw it, like just dumped it out.
Yeah.
I was like, nothing. And he's like, there was vodka in there. You can't fucking prove anything.
No, yeah, it'd be
And
impossible.
He's like, dude, just give him a citation for like $150 or something.
What?
And my brother's like, fuck that, dude. I'll see you in court, dude.
Put the system
won?
on trial.
Dude, he walked up. He started like he was acting like he was Jack. But he got a little confidence.
Yeah.
Like he proved a point, and the judge was like, "Okay, good point." And he started feeling himself. He was like walking back and forth, like rubbing his hand on the prosecutor's
box.
desk.
Doing the pause.
He was at like the OJ trial.
Yeah. And then finally the judge was just like, "Dude, just pay $50 and like let's get the fuck out of here."
We're not going to do this all
He's like,
day.
"We're not doing this for 3 hours, dude. Just pay $50."
It's like
Catching that one win from the judge, and all of a sudden, oh really? Oh, okay.
He was ready for like a 3-week legal battle.
He was like, dude, he was calling recesses and shit. It was fucking.
I have a cousin who also has a personal policy to fight every speeding ticket he gets, and
I like that.
He fights him in court himself.
And he did at some. There is like a set of things that you can go like,
Yeah,
check these, like go over this checklist, and a lot of times they're like, you're right, this wasn't done or this.
yeah,
wasn't
he's
done
pretty good about that stuff. So I forgot about him. He also goes and fights all of his own.
Yeah, if you want to wait it out, get the thing, get the summons, and then go take. Yeah,
Yeah, and if the cop doesn't show up, I think
usually
you
does.
win.
they
I think-
wipe
I
it a
think you
lot.
win,
Yeah.
If the cop does show up, he's a fucking dickhead.
yeah,
But they seldom do.
yeah.
Also, it sounds like he's getting a lot of fucking speeding tickets.
Yeah. Well, it's overtime for the cops, so a lot of them will kind of come because they get overtime
shit.
for going to court,
That's
and they get
easy
to like
money, too.
chill. Yeah, they don't have to be outside chasing people.
Stealing anything?
No, I've completely.
Retired.
Yeah, the self checkouts came out, and I went like ham on those things when they first came out. Like didn't pay for meat for a while.
I love how you have like sections where you're like, I'm not paying for meat.
Well, it's the easiest, the
I
most.
know,
That's
it's
bang
the
for
most
buck.
expensive,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
bang for buck. And then it just got to the point where like the podcast was like doing well too, and I just for some reason was like, I have to steal from these self checkouts.
Mhm.
Allegedly, I'm obviously kidding, but like
This is all for comedy purposes.
it's all for comedy. But yeah, I got to this point one day where I was like, dude, this is such an like the stress of it and the adrenaline. You know, and I might or may not got kind of stopped and almost caught at a Walmart one time. So I was like, hang it up. Yeah.
That's my biggest fear is getting caught.
Oh, I did.
You got caught.
I mean, I had I had like 5 bags and my receipt was like that big. And
What-
I
they
just
check
say?
you on the walk out.
dude, and the thing at Walmart was like, the person checking those receipts is so mentally checked out because I kind of clocked that early on. I was like, they're not looking for this. So and I just got greedier and greedier. I would do like full duvet, like bedspread shit. And the one day, there's this lady there the one time who just was like, hold on a second. And I was like, whoa, really? But then luckily with those things is like, and I would argue this in court, is like, I haven't been trained to operate this piece of machinery. So it's like,
never thought of that.
Oh, that was my
shit.
fallback. I was like, you're assuming I know how to work this.
Whoa.
You're not paying me. I don't know. I wasn't trained. I wasn't briefed. Like, I made a mistake.
That's fucking.
That was what I had going into it.
Damn, that's really good.
I've never I didn't. Does it beep? Does it not beep? I'm trying to do the job.
All I have to say is, how do you know I know how to use? I don't know how to fucking use that thing.
Whoa.
And you haven't technically left the store if they stop you, so you haven't stolen anything. So you just go, and I just went like, wait, what? And the lady was like, and she went through line. This wasn't on. This wasn't on. I was just went, what the hell?
That's crazy.
And then we rang it all up, and I was like, all right,
This
thanks.
is freaking me out right now. Guys, I'm real scared right now.
So that was always in my head. I was like, they can't legally assume that you know how to operate their equipment and basically do a job.
That's fucking nuts.
Wow, that's
you
really
are
good.
on
That
man.
just, I don't know if I can continue the pod. That just, I need to take a nap. That just changed
That's
my
really
perspective
good.
on life.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could see you in there in your tuxedo in court.
Hey,
making
no
the speech.
cufflinks.
Your Honor, I was not trained on this equipment. I don't work for the Walmart Corporation. Nor does every American out there working hard to feed their family. Mr. McCusker, you are absolutely right. Case dismissed. And I'm nominating you for mayor.
But that was, I just got to a point where I'm like, why am I, this is ridiculous. And then I had to like, no more ever. Now I
Sure.
don't.
I go on the thing of like, I want to do it, and then I'm afraid if I get caught, how embarrassing it
That's
would be.
yeah.
Also, just being like a quasi-public figure. But then I go, but then I go, it's so on brand. If I get arrested at Acme for stealing fucking pork roll, like it would only help the podcast.
Stock, yeah. And there's also like a weird social game about it where it's kind of like, how much are people paying attention? You almost feel like it was like a game too, where you're kind of like, are people really looking? And like, how much it was just kind of fun. It was like a weird.
Some of our boys that do very well, they do it just for like to like get back at the, 'cause
Norman.
they don't. Yeah.
He's very public about stealing from every Hudson News.
Well,
He goes,
the problem is yeah, those things are like insane. You can literally take anything.
the airport, it's like steal
Yeah.
a plane. Who cares?
There's times at the airport where I've done it just out of convenience, where it's not working, and and I'm like, you know what, man, I'm not waiting. This is ridiculous. But the problem is what I've heard is now with the camera they can